Alrighty then, welcome back to Mostly Moist. Here's oxygen not included. As you can see, my guys are gradually building the rec room. One of the things I want to build once this is done, because we've got a lot of things going on, I was going to put an espresso machine in here, which uses pinch of pepper nut, which we've got some nuts of, and we'll see how that goes. We've got all sorts of the plant kicking about the place, so we can definitely harvest those as and when we see them. We're going to go into space at some point up here, but if I zoom down to the bottom, this is where we left the excitement last time, trying to work out what we're going to do down here. Since they've got to run all the way down here, I think what I'll do is I'll actually just add an extra ladder in here, just so they don't have to keep running down there for that. I'm also going to just cancel the build of that for a moment until we've got everything else out of the way. And from memory serves, it's been a few days, but memory serves, we're going to cool some things so that we can run one of these and have the pipes around the background. So I think we're going to have to rethink how we do the pipes anyway, because I'm going to need to get some cooling pipes. Well, we could get a cooling pipe along the top here and then back down again. That'll help at least, because it's hot down here, so we need to make sure of that. And then we're going to take some natural gas out of here, pump it into here, and then we need to put the carbon dioxide somewhere, and I think we'll put it down here possibly. We've got carbon dioxide, we've got chlorine, it's all very nasty. But for now, what I think we'll do is, I don't quite know what I'm going to do with the carbon dioxide, so I think for now what we'll do, I think, is we'll just pop this over here, and we'll just put a gas reservoir here like this. Speed the game up slightly so they can carry on doing things. And we will do some ventilation with some gas pipes, and we'll do it with igneous rock. And this is going to be... let's see how we're going to do that. That's fine. So we can go out. And then... for now, we'll just do one in, because I get the horrible feeling... Just realised I'm just going to cancel this. And then build that again. Let's see if I can just build that the other way around. I'm not sure you can. Momentarily forgotten what rotate is. I've literally forgotten what the rotate key is. Not that. I'm sure it's O for rotate. Yeah, oh, that's right. So I don't think you can rotate it. I've just realised. Just going to check my brain. So if I just go... can't believe I've done this. No, that doesn't go around either. One of these definitely does. Oh, that's okay. Good. I'm not going mad. Okay, gas reservoir. So that can just go here, but I can't rotate it. Right, fine. Sorry. Lost the plot there for a moment. Okay, that can go to there. In the meantime, we need these things, so we're just gonna get rid of that. Oh, that'll be okay. Well, we don't need to deconstruct. We will just go ventilation, gas pipe, and we're just going to take this along here, up here, and then all the way along here, and eventually straight down into there. Great, that'll do that. We're going to need some power over here, but we've got the power line kicking right here. This is a main power line, so we can just take this straight down. We want the generator on the power line anyway. So they can do that. We're running out of metals again, but I'm sort of just putting that off and hoping that things get solved. This here is electricity, so we want one of these conductive wires. That's waiting for gold, which we still have some of. That'll connect to that, and then eventually we'll need to do some pipes. But let's just let them catch up. Meanwhile, back up here, what's going on up here? The rec room is just about getting there. That's great. Let's just sweep up that. And then deconstruct buildings only here. Get rid of that. And then let's put the espresso machine in. Just because it's fun. Oh, then you're going to need to get rid of those other things first. Thank you. Yeah, is that gone? Okay, gone. Great. Great. Get the espresso machine going. That's going to need some water, but we have some handy water right here. So this can just come off here. Like that. That's great. this now should be connected. It is. So as long as they don't try and use the espresso machine at the same time as the jukebox, we should be good. But the jukebox is fun. So let's just make sure that's all swept up. Here we go. Go for it, dudes. Go for it, my dudes. Yeah, party. Party like there's no tomorrow. Like there's 19. No, sorry. Don't sing. Okay, 8 of 40, so 8 of 8, 8 of 8. Okay, so we've got Critter-tastic now. We're out of coal storage again. This is insane. We're getting through, well... Good. One of those, please. Oh, grindy, grindy, grind. Yep. And another one here. Why not? Let's just have coal everywhere. This should still be pumping out our nice, clean, non-germy water. Yep. And that should be ending up over here in the non-germy water place. That's great. How's our cooling loop doing? That's still fine. That's still doing a nice job of keeping some of this cool, which is great. See, the cold is leaking into here. Can't do a lot about that, but that's fine. I think this, yeah, it's too cold now for this part. We haven't got the chlorine down to there either. Okay, let's go down to here again. How are we doing down here? Slowly. Is any of this important? Yeah, that's all 8. Let's make that 8 as well, and then these can all be 7s. So I want to get the cooling loop started first, so... all of this can be 7. That's great. Okay. Cool. So they're going to get this doing, which is great. But I do wonder whether we just need an additional suit here. How many Atmo suits have we got? We've got 2. Can we make more? Atmo suit. We can make a few more. Let's make a few more Atmo suits. And then I think what we'll do is we'll just do this. Do they need to go down there? Possibly at some point. Let's deconstruct that at an 8. They don't need to go down there at the minute, actually. Forget that. What's down here? Let's just do this. Just clear that up as a 9 for the moment, and then we'll tile it in for the minute. That's it. Pick up all that stuff. That's great. Oh, you're before the suits, aren't you? Yeah, you're going to have to hold your breath down there. Wow. Look at all this. It's good polluted oxygen, though, for our... Where are they? They're all the way up here. Okay, good. Well, you should be dropping plenty of slime anyway. So that's good. Yeah. We just want additional suits so that we can then get in there. So we'll check with those. Another one of those. I think we'll just put a couple more suits in here, and that will allow them to have a few more people down here to build things, because we're going to need people down here a little bit more often anyway. This is all running out. We've got plenty of water. Yeah, I mean, this water is still going to this water. That's fine. We could do with... Is there any more polluted water? I mean, there's quite a bit over there. So we can... Oh, there's a... Let's get one of these. Let's get the Wheezewort. Actually, let's do that. Dig. Get over there. And then... Yeah. Uproot that, please. Because that'll give us some nice cooling. Because the base is a little bit toasty up here. Cool there. We could do with popping it. I'm going to pop it. Right there. That should be good. Good. This power line is going in. That just automatically does that. That's great. Great. Come on. Keep going. Great. Well, that could be a 6. If someone wants to come and use the... There you go. Pinch of peppermint. We've got none left now. Wonder how many you need. Wonder how many you need to make. Who knows? Either way, we need to grow some pinch of pepper nuts. That's been built already. This, have we got a spare Wheezewort? No, we haven't yet because we haven't dug it up yet. Okay, so they'll get over to that. Right, meanwhile, back down here. Not there. Here. Sorry for the zooming. Where are we? Here. Right, deliver suit. And what we'll need to do... Not that. is this? Oh, that's automatically... Oh, no, it hasn't quite. Good. That'll sort them out, and we'll eventually have 6 suits for going up and down. Yep, insufficient oxygen. Okay, this is coal, so copy that, paste that, and paste that, please. It's great. Meanwhile, sweep that up. All of this needs sweeping. We could do with a few more sweepies, but then I can't really do a lot. You're leaving your frost buns on the floor, which is, you know, not terrific. Careful that I don't sweep that, because I'll be sweeping forever. Okay, this is all captured, isn't it? Yeah, that's great. That's over 2. Anything else over here? No, because Sweepy's doing a fine job looking after all of that. Anywhere else that Sweepy... I mean, we could put Sweepies... No, there's no point. No point. Okay, that's dropping a little bit of that. Shouldn't be anything to sweep up here. Okay, how's the water still going? Yep, water still chugging away. That's fine. Still no germs. Great. Good. How are we doing here? We got 2 suits on the way. That's good. We could go 3 speed. This is all, yeah, stuff that needs sorting out. These are all be doing. How's the food? Fried mushroom, cooked seafood. Yeah, so we're on top of things. Showers in use. That's great. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? That's just a thing of beauty. Look. Oh, we could have a little bit more. How is the decor? Yeah. Snazzy suits are providing some decor. It's not very decorated here. Let's just tidy this up anyway. Yeah. Just buildings, that's right. We could just close this in now. What are we going to use this for? What could we build here? Have we got any other furniture that's fun? I don't think we've got anything to put on a pedestal at the moment. Got a water cooler. Mechanical surfboard is hard work. We can just have a nice landscape canvas kicking about in here that they got to walk past. That'll be great. That'll improve that. The comfy beds and things we need plastic for, if I remember rightly. Plastic, yeah. Ice block is a bit silly. Marble block is fine. Okay, we've got wall pots we could do. We could put a large sculpting block. Where's the decor? Decor plus 20. We can pop one of them in here, next to the espresso machine. It's pretty grim down here, but that's fine. Okay, what's on the printer? Something fun? Blossom seed. Great. Don't need another duplicant at the moment, because people are idle half the time anyway. What have we got? Cure a sick duplicant of disease. Okay. We're getting through the achievements. Not too bad. Okay. Alrighty. Have we been getting barbecue? That's the thing. Don't know. We're not killing off too many of our hatches. We could just have So, the nice thing about having spare hatches is that I can just slaughter them all, and then we get lots of meat all in one go. So, that's the good thing about that. Okay, how are we doing down here? Oh, it doesn't need power. Am I an idiot? I'm an idiot. What's on this one? 1200. What's on this one? 840. What's on this one? 845. Okay. This one's got 1200, but that's only when these are being used. So we should be okay. That's great. Connect that up. It's great. We're gradually getting through that water, so that's fine. How are we doing down here? We're not really getting anywhere. Oh, we've got this. Okay, so we got this. This is all connected up and powered. That's great. Yeah, the heat. This should at least try to keep the heat in. So let's think about a cooling loop. So what we want to do... What have we got metal-wise? Iron ore, gold, copper. So we want to use gold for the... Okay. Plumbing. We would like... How are we going to fill this exactly? Bottle filler. Bottle emptier there. Bottle filler. This stores piped liquids into bottles. That's fine. We want the opposite of that. Which I can't remember. Bottle drainer. Drains bottle liquids into pipes. I think we'll have one of those here. That's silly. We might as well do it, though. We've already got this pump here pumping some oil, correct? Yeah, it pumps it to here. That's fine. Okay, here's what we're going to do, then. This is going to get a little bit weird. But we'll try things and see how we go. So, what we're going to do is we're going to have a liquid valve like this. Okay, and what we're going to do, that's going to be, we're going to have to think about this, or I'm going to have to think about this. You don't have to think about anything. You can just sit back and relax. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to have this weird thing like this here. And this is going to go like this. And then this is going to go in there. Then this is going to come out of here. Okay, and this is where I want it to join the loop. So let's have the loop. I'm going to need to determine the direction of the loop. So that's going to go like this. That's great. And this is going to be normal pipe. Yep. And then this is going to be a little bit of radiant pipe here. Overheat minus 20 or plus 50. We'll go with the gold for now because it's going to be hot. So a little bit of radiant pipe here. And then insulated liquid pipe. Is then going to go from here. And we're going to go up here. I don't really want to cut through this, you see. That's the trouble. Like this. And then this is going to go through here into there. And then the insulated pipe's going to come back through here, through to here, and then it's going to be radiant pipe. No, we'll keep it insulated for the minute. Insulated to there, and then radiant from here. This will make sense, I promise. To here. Down here. To... Oh god, this is terrible. That's fine. Radiant to here, and then insulated again into there. Great. Why have we got no water coming through here? Why have we got no water in here? Is there no sand? I think that must be out of sand. Yeah, it's waiting. Okay, fine. Okay, I couldn't work out why there was no water coming through here. But that suits us well, actually, because now what we can do is we can cut that like that. This can be deconstructed. And then we can have plumbing. And this is going to be a liquid bridge, which is going to go like... I need to do it here. Like... Do you know what? Change my mind again. Let's just get rid of all of this. Yeah. And then all of this as well. It's just going to let oil out, which is fine. This, cancel deconstruct. Alright. Let's just get some priorities sorted out. Let's just do this little bit so that I can sort my life out. That they won't be able to do all of it because I've got the rock in the way, but they might be able to walk through, and then we'll have to quickly build some tile. But that's fine. Invalid construction. Yeah, that's fine. That's okay. They just need to build the tiles. That's right. They'll get to that. Okay, right. What have we got going on here? Okay, good. Right, so now we've done that, what I want to do is I want to have the plumbing going, the liquid bridge going. That's the wrong button, don't do that. We want the plumbing, liquid bridge. We want this to go this way. Do you ever have regrets? Okay. Alright. Good. Deconstruct. So... deconstruct. Get rid of all those, please. Great. This is radiant. This is insulated. That's good. Okay. Liquid bridge. This will make, I promise it will make sense because it's only in my head at the moment. This one is coming down that way and this one is going that way. That's great. Then we want this liquid pipe to go in there and into there. This liquid pipe to go into there. That's great. And then join that up. Sweet. And finally, then we can have insulated liquid pipe, which is going to come down here, through there, and join up to that. Lovely. Dig that. That's great. In order to build this, you're likely going to need a ladder. This is unreachable. Well, we'll see. They might not be. That's going to be unreachable for sure. So this... What's your problem? Insufficient resources, combustible liquid. Generator idle, broken. Yeah. Why are you broken? You just hate the world, don't you? Iron ore repaired. Is it because you're too hot? Okay. You just... Okay, you... Deconstruct that as well, and we'll have to sort all this out in a minute. Oh, you give off... You give off, polluted water and carbon dioxide as well? Of course you do. Okay, I'm being stupid. I'm being very stupid. Okay. That's right, yeah. Okay. And then this. Good. Okay, and that'll get rid of that. And for now, we'll just get rid of this. And that, so I know what I've got rid of. This is going to go this way, so this needs to go... Plumbing, liquid bridge is indeed going that way. Okay, what I was going to need to do is ladder. I need some ladders here. So they can build some things. That should allow them to build some things. And then let's just do this, please. That's great. We'll see how they get on with that. I think they're going to struggle to do all of this because of obvious reasons. Deconstruct that. 8. And then this. Deal as an 8, please. Yeah, that's fine. Go and do that. Let's see what happens. Like I say, there'll be a little exchange of heat puffs in the way, but that's going to, you see, that's going to not exchange too much, so that's all right. Yeah. Overheat damage. What's overheat damaging? Oh, okay, it's just so much over... There's so much damage in here. Is that the radiant pipe? I bet it's the radiant pipe. What's damaged? I don't know. Let's just let this... I've got a horrible feeling I'm wasting lots of things. Meanwhile, back up here, let's just... Where's the rock crusher? Yeah. Let's just get plenty of iron, because I think we're going to eventually need that. And the others we'll run out of anyway, so it's all a little bit... Yeah, we'll run out... Okay, fine. Printables. We'll have another snazzy suit for now. That's great. This is actually... Is this actually... Chunking, it is chunking oxygen, that's great. Interesting that has that not got, is that not connected up? Yeah, that's connected up, why aren't you? No battery. Okay, is that purely because there's just not enough? Yeah, there's so much on that power line. Okay, we might have to split that power line up. What's on yours? 845. But you're only using for that. So, and you're only doing the rock crusher and that pump. Which isn't, and well, the oxygen though, we need you on the oxygen. What's on yours? 840. You're mostly doing... Are we still pumping that out? I guess we are. The ice doesn't matter too much. Okay, I think it's at 840, 120. So what we might do then is this. Let's just deconstruct that, and then this goes to there. This one's then only 1300, and this one is 845 again. So what we'll do is we'll disconnect this, and then this can come down to there. Connect that up. That's fine. Okay. Okay, how's the nightmare down here? It's you that's... yeah, there's lots of... yeah, everything's overheating. Everything's terrible. There's a lot of... yeah. Oh, it's so hot down here. I need to get all these things done. That's weighted gold. Yeah, that's okay. Get the horrible feeling we run out of some of our materials. See, that's overheating as well. 6 tons of iron ore. It's just not going to survive. We just might need to rethink this whole thing. It's just too hot down here. If we can get the cooling loop working, then we might stand a chance. This is all 8. Yeah, we just need to get this cooling loop working. Excuse me. Right, let's just 7 that. And that needs to be in. They don't, well, they do need to be in. That needs to be in. They're already 7. This is 8s, which we need. Yep. Okay, well, there we go. Can't do a lot about it. The guys have just got a long way to go all the time. Excuse me. That's the trouble. Where's the person? Oh, there they are. Yep. Yeah, food's decayed. That's fine. We got plenty of food. Fish on the menu. Right, this has sealed up again. So we can de-germ some more water. This is still fully chlorine in here. Absolutely. Good stuff. So power's not a problem just at the minute because we have so much natural gas now. Look at that. Beautiful. Pipes full of natural gas. And plenty more where that came from. So we're right for natural gas. We're then using hydrogen, and we have now 106 tons of coal. Okay, what we do need is more metal, though. So yeah, wolframite. So let's just find some more metal. So we've been using iron, but iron's not... so are you gold? Gold amalgam. Because gold is the one we really want. Really, really want. Don't sing. Okay, so you could be useful. You could be useful here. Just, okay, gold. Yeah, lots of gold there. A little bit of gold here. We could just get this gold for free. It's great. Dig across and get that. Get rid of this while we're at it. This gold here could be done with. We could just strip mine this out. Yep. And then down to there. Get rid of that and that. Get rid of all of that. That'll give us some gold. And then we can get somewhere. Yeah. How's this going? It's getting there. I mean, probably is when things break because they're getting too hot. You end up repairing them and using all your materials to repair things rather than, you know, getting on with what you should be getting on with. Yeah, there's some overheat damage, but once that cooling loop starts, then we should be good. And that should... there's quite a lot of thermal mass here to heat up. So it should keep us going for a while once they just get this done. We just need to get this done. This game is all about these, you know, little things. One thing leads to another, leads to another, leads to another. You just can't do anything until, you know, things are sorted out. I got a power line for that? I got a power line for that, yep. I just need to get all these bits and pieces done. And then we can be good to go. Can they not get there? Unreachable build, of course, of course, of course, of course. So I think what we might do for now is we're just going to let them go in here as much as I don't really want them to. Because what I might do is then build a nice insulated tile here and here and here. Just try and sort of, because we're going to cut a hole in that and I'd like to keep it insulated if possible. They should be able to do all these things. Oh yeah, that was stupid. Yeah, 8's good. They're trying. They're trying to do it. They're trying to do everything I'm asking of them. These should be... That's unreachable until that's... Oh, okay. Great. Yeah. 8. Yeah, no, yes, okay. Lots of things going on. Battery and gas pump. Okay, that's fine. That's the gas pump over here. Yeah. That's only... That isn't actually unreachable, is it? Can they not quite reach that? No. They can't. There you go. They can reach it now. Don't tell me this is unreachable. No, they're awaiting gold. We okay? We're getting somewhere. We are getting somewhere. It's just taking quite a while for them to get down here. The only thing some of the others can be doing up here, though, because we'd like to get into... Oh, there's gold here. Look, gold here. Why don't I take that? Get that, please. This is then going to flood and then flood into here and then flood into here. Do I care? I sort of care a little bit. I actually do care. Cancel that. Yes, I saw you. Okay. Let's do that. And then deconstruct this. Like that. And then this can go up there like that. Great. And then this can then be dug. Let's just let them build this. They should be able to not trap themselves, because that would be unfortunate. Let's just make sure they get these things done. I want that lip there, so that if I let any water through here, it doesn't then flood down to the rest of the base, like it has here. Mop. No, I don't want to mop that up. That's fine. So, once your fluids start leaking, that's when you get some problems. Good. Yeah, you just... Oh, what you thought you were stun locked then for a moment? You're not going to brick him in, are you? Or brick them in? No. Going to do these ones at all, please? Someone going to come and do those ones? We could put a fire pole in, but the metal is somewhat valuable at the moment. Yeah, going to do that one, please? And then I know I can dig here safely. Anyone? No? Aha! Come on, you can do it. Thanks, Harold. Well done, Harold. Good, good. Dig. 7. Yep, get all of that. Get those. Yeah, and you can probably... You might be able to get up there. Okay, more prints. Something useful. Briar seed. Terrific. Anything moved down here? We're getting closer to a cooling loop. It's going to take some time, though. But eventually, the cooling loop will then stop this from happening. But we just need to get some iron ore. This is awaiting gold, which we must have lots of somewhere. This is done. Yeah, it needs natural gas. That's fine. That's nearly built. That's then going to go to there. This must be just, yeah, 7s. This can be a 6 just to get things going. It can be a 7 when it's actually built. That's fine. We're just waiting for the gold, aren't we? That's what the problem is. We're probably not making... got no gold amalgam. That's what the problem... Well, we've got gold kicking about, so... They just need to find some of that. Let's just move that to there. What's 2 set to at the moment? Okay, that's fine. Aha! We nearly got full tanks again. Okay. Water, no germs. Water, no germs. Water with germs. Okay. That's alright. That's going to be full very shortly. And when that's full, we can shut that off again. What's your problem? Alright. Copper, we haven't got any copper ore. Yeah, well, that's fair enough. No, don't do that. That's not what I meant to do. That's what I meant to do. Okay, then this needs to be... So this, yep. Yeah, let's just do that in... Yeah, iron ore. Great. Yep. 7-7. Good. Let's keep the tidying going so they're not bored. And got coal. I mean, like I say, we've got coal coming out of our... Literally coming out of our hatches. Yeah. That's a weighty reed fibre. So they've got quite a bit going on. Yeah, we must have some gold amalgam now. Yes, we have. Let's go to 2 over here. Yeah, snip this off again. Check this. Still got germs? No germs. No germs. No germs. Great. Terrific. Yeah, sure there's germs kicking about somewhere. The water is... We are passing the water through. This is going down, so we are... Where are we putting that water? That's going into... Oh, well, that's the water we're draining straight out to put into here, which is great. That's great. So this shouldn't have any germs in it. It's got germs. Why has that got germs in it? No germs. No germs. No germs. Has my thing failed? My lovely 0 surface germs. My lovely, lovely germ-free water has failed us. Okay, that's disappointing. Can I disinfect this? Is there a disinfect? There is, I'm sure. Yeah. Whatever. That's... Well, no, enable disinfect. That's fine. That's so disappointing if that's germy water going in there. Because I worked hard not to put germy water in there. We're adding germy water, are we? We can't be. That must have come from somewhere else. Oh, that's so disappointing. Meteor showers, yes, fine. Sorry. How are we doing? Are we anywhere near a cooling loop? Oh my god, what's going on? Why is that unreachable build? That can't be unreachable. How is that unreachable? What are you doing, game? That is not unreachable. That's not What's happened? What has happened? Seriously, what's happened? Have I done something really stupid? Unreachable build. That's under construction. Unreachable build. Why is that one unreachable? Still unreachable. Don't think it is. Something terrible has happened here, and I don't know what it is. Why is... I don't get why this is unreachable. There's a... You should be able to go up this up this ladder. Unreachable, unreachable. Okay, let's just go... What are you doing? I'm very confused about what's going on here. This can't be unreachable. It's right next to this ladder. What are you doing, team? Okay, that's built. Right, cancel this. Why is that unreachable? Game, I don't understand what you're constantly repairing this thing. Okay, pause for a second. Why is this unreachable? You can get down to here. You can get across here. You can get to here. Yet you can't get across to that. Let's just let the game run for a minute, because I think there's some... Right, that just keeps getting damaged because it's overheating. Just deconstruct that as a 9, please. Let's just see what happens and see if they can get to this. Granite. Let's just check. We got granite. Got 417 tons of granite. I'm very confused as to why this is unreachable. They keep repairing that because it's overheating. They keep repairing that because it's overheating. Right. Just... No, don't. Put that on a 7. I'm very confused with the game. Please do that. That's a 9. What's their stress like? Okay, Josh has got a lot of stress. There's... this game is just... It's not unreachable in the slightest. You still alright for oxygen? Yeah. Okay, they just had a dance. That's good. Now they're going to bed, which is fine. Just going to go back here and stare at this again. This, they can get through here. They must be able to reach that. They built all this, so why can't they build that? Is this in? There can't be this in the way. The pathing is just weird. Okay, let's just see if we get a dupe down here. Right, okay, good. You're picking up algae, right? Great. That's terrific. We're going to have another dupe at all? I might micromanage one of my dupes in a second. You're coming down, you're coming down. Well, you've stopped off and done that. Okay, fine. Good. Hello, team. Put your suit on. That's it. Where are you going? They're just not coming down here anymore. I mean, this shouldn't be a problem. There hasn't been a cave in somewhere and they can't get down here. No, I saw them down here. They can get in here. They can get to there. This is not unreachable either. I think the game's having a moment. Right. Right, hang on. You move to... That's just weird. They just walked through that. They just walked through this to get to that. Okay, maybe it's because they're 2 steps away, but this they should be definitely able to get to. But for some reason they can't get to these. I think the game's having a moment. The game is absolutely having a moment. Right, you... Can you build that? No. Unreachable dig. I don't get it. I just don't get it. Very strange. Okay, what I might just do is I'm just going to slow the game down. We'll just get this. I might just cut the episode short here for a moment while I solve this. Gloves, racing gloves, great. So I might cut the episode short here and then see if I can solve this problem. And then I'll bring you guys back when I've worked out what's going on with this unreachable unreachable build. So I hope you enjoyed the episode. It's been a bit of a debugging episode. We haven't moved the needle very much. But we'll see if we can solve this problem. And then I'll look forward to seeing you next time. Okay, I nearly pressed the button. Let's just see what's on the printer. Omelette. Terrific. Yay. Lovely. Love an omelette. Alright, let's see all their nice, happy chicken leg expressions there. Very good. Alright, I look forward to seeing you next time.